was the track Ja Rastafari. And with that being said,
no, that one is actually entitled Jafari.
Jafari, excuse me. Pardon me, Jafari. It leads me to my next question. Your music, I could feel the message coming through your music. Rasta liberty, I should say.
Yes.
I would say. How do you incorporate that into your music? Because I'm sitting looking at you now and I see that. But our listeners for the radio, let us know how you incorporate your lifestyle into your music and the influence that Rasta liberty has on your music.
Well, you know, faith is everything. Faith is everything for us. So it's from the time you get up in the morning and you open your eyes, we give thanks for life. We give thanks to the Creator. His name is Jah.
Rastafari.
Give thanks and praise. So that is first and foremost. Then of course that comes through in everything about our liberty. How we eat, how we dress, how we carry ourselves, how we speak. Yes, so far right is first and foremost, paramount in everything that we do. He's our pilot, he's our director.
Okay, with that being said, is there any upcoming projects other than your own that you would like to let the people know of?
Absolutely, there's so many projects. First, let me mention the Light and Peace School, Berhan Salam. That is an independent Rastafari school that I've been working with for the past year. And we are educating our own children. So we invite the listening audience to find out on the internet and even coming over to where we are on Stuyvesant and Decatur and seeing what Light and Peace has to offer for our children. That's one. But I really want to talk about one of the projects that I'm recently involved with, and that is Imperial Music and Entertainment. You can find that on Facebook. And this is actually incorporating my children. I've always taught them that the home is the first institution, and so business comes out of the home. And we've had our company, our performing company, as I said, from the 80s. And so now we're putting it really on a level where the world can see. We've always said, oh, our business cards are finished, but now we want the world to see what we have to offer. And so, as I've said, traditional African dance, music, song, conscious reggae music, but inclusive of R&B, conscious hip-hop. We even have soca. So we have various different artists that we're working with various different genres. And we're welcoming them, we're embracing them. When I started out, sometimes you didn't know where to go, where to find the support. But we want to be a part of the network of support, to support younger artists. My family, I am the proud mother of 9, 7 sons, and at least 3 daughters, so let me say 10. And yes, and they, for the most part, are all either educators or performing artists, or both. And so I'm bringing them, this is something that I want them to be able to inherit and be able to benefit from all that music has to offer and all that they have to give.
Okay, with that being said, I'm at a loss for words with the way you started what you said. And I'd like you to repeat it for our listeners once again. What the statement you made about the family being the first institution. Can you repeat that for our listeners again?
Absolutely. The family is the first institution. That is where you learn, that is where you're first educated. That's where you first learn about business, taking care of business. Family is the first business. So, Yes, and His Majesty said that it is our sacred duty to teach the youth and spare them the sacrifices that we know. So that's a part of my responsibility and my sacred duty. And my children have even they've gone far. Some of them have performed at the White House and been honored by First Lady for the highest award in standards of arts and humanities. So I want them to continue on that road. That's not the highest place. They're going to reach higher places than that. But that's a good start for them. They have been performing, they have been teaching, they've been to Brazil, they've, taught there, performed there, and that's what I want them to continue to do. Teach, perform, and we want other children to be able to embrace the arts and see that they can benefit greatly. They can teach the community and teach the world as well as learn.
Okay, beautiful. Touching on business and performances again, what are some of the upcoming performances that you have where the listeners could go out and hear taking Empress Idama face to face?
I'm very much looking forward to performing at Left Field. It's a venue in Manhattan, and I will be there on October 13th.
Yes, October 13th.
October 13th.
Link Up Tuesdays.
Thank you. Link Up Tuesdays, October 13th. Left Field. Be there. I'm going to have I want to bring out the dancers. I want to bring out the drummers. And of course, I will be there, no doubt. It will be about love, honor, and we'll just have a blessed time. So I'm looking forward to everyone coming out. As well as I've been invited to perform on October 24th. K.L.C.S will be at the Caribbean American Center on Nostrand Avenue between Beverly and Tilden. In Brooklyn, he is doing a benefit performance for the Naibingi House. Right now we're on a building drive, so the fourth Saturday of every month we will be having a fundraiser, and October 24th is the fundraiser drive with K.L.C.S.
Okay, and keeping on the lane of business, social media is a big part of every artist now. Where can we find you on social media? SoundCloud, IG, Twitter. Do you have all of these avenues that your fans could go out and reach out to you and speak to you?
Well, give thanks to, again, Blase Music, Gaddafi, and Golden Kid. I can say yes, I'm up and out there on the media situation. You can find me on SoundCloud. You can find a couple remix of Jarastafari. If you look at, you can find some information on me on Facebook through Imperial Music and Entertainment. I'm getting ready to get on Twitter, and there are some, selectors and some MCs that have been very generous in playing my music on the radio.
Okay.
People like Vaughn All-Star, of course, Steve from Outstanding Sound. I'm sure it's being played right here.
Yeah.
King Lion Sound.
King Lion Sound, and very many others. I'm going to really give thanks. And don't let me forget to mention Iwata Selassie, who is one of the brethren who produced some of my music as well. And if we could touch, but anyway, I wanted to touch before we go, I wanted to touch one of the songs, It's a Crime. Before we go, It's a Crime.
It's a Crime?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, before we touch on that, I don't know if it's a case of humbleness or it's a case of that you allow other people to take care of the social networking for you. But I want to point out for the fans, because you've enlightened me today. And I want fans to be able to reach out to you and be enlightened by you, by personally messaging you. So I suggest that you get the Twitter done. And on Facebook, it's actually Idama, Empress, K.L.C.S.
Yes, sir.
On Facebook.
K.L.C.S.
Yes, K.L.C.S. Sorry.
That's all right.
If the fans want to reach out and speak to you.
Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure after this interview, a lot of people is going to want to get in touch with you and just speak to you and be enlightened the way I was today.
I invite them. I welcome them. The name Idama was given to me, and it actually means graceful queen. And it means, when I searched further, when I actually went into the continent, I found out that it's in Ethiopia. It's very popular in Senegal. It's found in South Africa as well. But it usually means embracing queen, the one that embraces the community. So I pray that I live up to my name.
Okay, I apologize for cutting you off. You actually requested DJ Rich play a tune. What song was that you were requesting?
The tune is It's a Crime.
It's a Crime.
Yes, sir.
So many songs. So many beautiful
That
songs.
one was written by Ras Selassie. It was recorded in Jamaica, actually in Kingston at I think Asylum Studio.
Okay. Before we sign off, before I allow you to sign off for the listeners, there's a lot of songs that we didn't get a chance to play today, and you showcase a wide range, different genres of music. Before we sign off, can you let the listeners know, for your upcoming projects, some of the surprises that you have in store, some of the different genres of music that you touched on?
Yes, we touch on R&B. We touch on hip-hop. I have a very exciting tune that's coming out called Don't Shoot, and it's just about the epidemic of the black man walking while black, you know. That's a hip-hop tune. Of course, classic reggae music, and I'm looking forward to some new style of updated reggae, as well as delving into a little R&B. And of course, we must touch Africa. We must touch Ethiopia.
And once again, before we sign out, I'll allow you to shout out whoever you want to shout out. I noticed that it's a large network that you have working with you, so I know there's probably a lot of people that you want to shout out.
And we give thanks for family, because it's all about love. So we big up the whole royal Ethiopian family. We big up our government, Abajanai Kushite. Of course, we mentioned Johnny Cash, K.L.C.S First, Elijah, Blazing Ross, Daffylos, Jabula, Blaze Music, Zakia, Jadave, Tariq, Ras Menelik, the ancient Nyabingi House, all my Adrian and sistren, near and far. Big up Ethiopia and the whole royal Ethiopian family. Yes.
Okay, and one more request before we sign out. I have time for one more song. If there's any song in your catalog now that you want us to hear, which one would it be?
Right now, I request Empress Menin, because we give all thanks and praises unto our divine majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie Senegas, King of Kings, and of course the Empress who stood loyally by his side, the virtuous woman. They were married for 50 years, over 50 years.
Balance.
Yes, and she stood by him loyally. So I want to big up Empress, because not too often are the women noticed as should be. So I want to acknowledge the Empress, and through that we acknowledge all the Empresses. Bless.
Okay, once again, TGM Radio, King Lion Showcase, Empress Idama, DJ Rich.
Queen